Hi everyone, my name's Jeannie Celata. I'm an artist and I work here at Waterman Gallery. It's not uncommon to find artists working in galleries and frame shops. Selling your art can be very sporadic and unpredictable, and the old cliche of the starving artist is not without foundation. Some people don't think you're a real artist if you can't devote yourself to it full time. However, in the 30 years I've been in this business, I've met many talented and creative people, which I've really learned a lot from. Every day we talk about art, we talk about methods and color theory, materials, design elements. It's been a great education. I also really enjoy working with the pieces that our customers bring in. Seeing new and exciting things daily is very inspiring. Over time, my art has changed a lot. When I was young, I mostly did drawings of animals and portraits of famous people. I must have drawn Bob Dylan at least 100 times. Then, when my children were young and I didn't have a lot of time, I did small landscapes, pretty little gardens, pathways, and seascapes. Next, I began experimenting with abstracts. The early ones were very sculptural and three-dimensional. I would use joint compound, caulk, screening, and strings. People joked my favorite art supply store was Home Depot. Those pieces were very popular, especially by the artists I was working with at the time, which I took as a huge compliment. For the last few years, I've been experimenting with paper. I've worked with acrylics, oils, and inks. I've used gold leaf, cold wax, and collage elements. I enjoy the freedom to work in these various mediums and not be defined by only one style. Oftentimes, I think abstract art is misunderstood. There are some people who look at a piece and think, a child could do that. Then there are other people who look at that same piece and try to find familiar images or hidden meanings. To me, abstract art is more about emotions and feelings or a fleeting sense of direction. Often I'm very aware of what I'm trying to achieve. Other times there are happy accidents that occur while I'm just enjoying the process. Enjoying the process is the actual purpose behind why I paint. For pieces that have more layers and ideas behind them, I often write poems to myself to help me to remember what I was going through my mind as I was working. In general, I think of my abstract paintings as poems, haikus almost, where the representational pieces are more like stories. Moving back and forth between the two styles encourages fresh perspectives. Over the last few months, the coronavirus pandemic has ravaged the world. We are all slowing down, looking inward, and facing uncertainty. Because my pieces are wrapped in emotions, they have become somewhat dark and uninviting. I'm consciously trying to change that. I struggle to find the silver linings. Periods of extreme social upheaval, like the Great Depression, have sparked innovative movements in art, music, and literature. Perhaps in the future, governments will fund the arts as they did with the Public Works art program that was responsible for painting murals all across the country. It's hard to see around the corner of our current situation, but hopefully art will be a valuable tool in our recovery. As Toni Morrison said, this is precisely when artists go to work. There's no time for despair, no place for self-pity, no need for silence, and no room for fear. This is how civilizations heal. Stay safe.